Good evening everyone, welcome to Wednesday Night Live. My name is Kelley Farley. I'm an independent Stampin' Demonstrator in Karaka, Auckland, New Zealand, and tonight we are going to be making this easy pop-up card. I was looking for some things or some cards to make, and I saw a pop-up card and I thought, oh yeah, I don't really want to cut out all of those bits and measure those bits and fold those bits. So I had seen this somewhere else, so I thought I would share this with you. It's not a new idea, it's not my idea, but it's quite quick and easy. Just trying to find, why is it not coming? Oh, there it is. So let me just get this up on my computer so that I can see who's here with us and any comments that you make. So let me get that out of the way. I hope your week has started well, and that the weather hasn't put in a dampener on it today. It started raining today. Okay, so let's get started. So your card base is a standard card base, but opening long ways. So I've got a piece of our A4 and just cut it through the middle, and then we're just going to, I'll just use this as my line that up on, because I've put my trimmer away. If you're watching, please do say hello. Hi Sylvia. I've got your press, I just need to finish making it. My brother's done his bit, and then I'll do the rest, and then hopefully early next week that will be sent out to you. Okay, so I'm using some Designer Series paper as my, in fact actually I went to put all my bits in the box for tonight, and there is actually no stamps. There are no stamps in this card. I have not used a stamp, but what I have used is this Butterfly Basics, Butterfly Kisses Designer Series paper, and I've actually just fussy cut, because I don't have the dies, but there are dies that match them. I've just fussy cut some of these butterflies out just to decorate the card with. So in case you're wondering what stamp that is, or you know, what paper or what where those came from. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop in our insert. This is optional. You could, hi Andrea, you could leave it as the same colour as your base. I've got Starry Sky, I think this is, which is one of our new in colours. And so if you wanted to leave it so that these didn't stand out as much, you could leave it as your, or use a different colour for, it wasn't as organised as I thought. Alright, I am going to need my trimmer. Oh, that's pretty, but not really, with the butterflies would get lost. So I'll use the blue. So just got a piece on the front just to decorate the front, so it's a great way of using up some of your Designer Series paper, because this is probably, I think, the second time that I've used this paper. Alright, so that's now ready for us to go ahead and put our bits and pieces in. So what we need are a couple of bits at 4 inches. So the first piece, and this will give me these size boxes. Alright, so I don't know how well you can see that. So you've got this step down, So I've got a piece at 4 inches. That's 4, yeah. So I'm going to cut one at 2 inches. And then another one, I'm going to make that 1.5 inches. Get rid of that. And then another one here, which is 1 inch. By 4 inches. So just going to trim that down a bit. If you've got, hi Mary, if you've got one piece, that would be 2, 3, 4.5 inches long by 4 inches wide, you could keep it as one piece, because you're then just going to score each one at 1 inch. Okay, so I'm just trying to hold these all together. Is that 1 inch? Okay, so that's one. It feels like it wasn't in the right place. So it's going to be at the back anyway. Then 2 inches. So you're essentially doing a. No, I've done that wrong. Yeah, because, well, actually it might work because it's a rectangle. We'll see. So what actually should happen is whatever width your cardstock is how wide your score marks are. But let's see how this works, because, you know, it's all about creating new and different, and there's no mistakes in crafting, just new creations. Okay, so let's see this one. This one might look a little bit different to the other one, but that's okay. If you wanted to, you could also cut out some designer series paper and decorate the front and side of that, because it can be seen. So we're just going to having to have tall, thin boxes this time, but that's okay. Might mean that my butterfly doesn't poke out the end. So what I would have done, 2 by 4. I feel like that might be wrong. I might have put you wrong. Because I think that is 2 inches wide, and then we score. So yeah, it is. I am, Andrea. Are you going? I'm quite looking forward to it. Oh, if you're going, I can bring your prizes and say hi. Okay, so this one's going to be slightly different, but they're still at different varying heights. Okay, so we're going to start with our biggest one, and I find it easier to flatten my boxes like this. So we're going to put glue on one end, one of the open ends. Alright, like that, and then this one here is going to be, if you want to line it up with, oh, you're not, can you show us your table favours on stage? I think I'm allowed to do that. I actually have not had time to do any swaps or anything for on stage this year. It's just been a little bit crazy. All right, so then on the other side, we're going to pop that on, and then we're going to pop that down like that. Hi, Anita. Yeah, you do have to be a demo. I thought you were a demo. Oh, you don't have to. Some people do swaps, and some people do gifts for your table people and stuff, but I haven't this year. I just haven't had time to. Alright, so we're just then going to layer that next butter right up against the first box that we made. Ah, I don't know where I got that from. I thought you were. See, this is where they're not going to be staggered in terms of depth like these ones are, but these ones are staggered just in height. So there's another variation for you. So I'll go through how to make it look like that, and then again how to make it like this. So we're just going to pop that down. Ah, that is interesting. I thought you were. I don't know why I thought you were a demonstrator. Okay. Alrighty. And then our last one. So you can put as many as you want on here. Again, open end, because it just makes it a little bit tidier. You don't have the open end showing out. And then butt up against the next one. And line that up. Again, one of the good things with the glue, you get a little bit of wiggle room. To move it into the right place. And then we're going to move that over just a little bit, I think. Yep. Pop a bit of glue on here. Remember, we don't want to put too much glue on because it oozes out. Oh, funny. There we go. And so that is one of our box. Whoopsie. Hold the glue a little bit longer. Hold the glue a little bit longer. Okay. So I'll pop that on like that. You could turn them so that the open ends are this way as well. Alright? That would but having them open like this means that you can pop little, like your butterflies inside to be popping out, if you get what I mean. I've done this before with Sylvia's going and Steph. Oh, okay. Ah, I had it in my head that you were a demonstrator. So you could, I did one with the designer series paper. I think it was the last mini catalogue, Bloom When You're Planted. So we had some and then had all the plants. These were made into like pillars with pot plants on them, which was super cool. So, well, I thought that was super cool. Let me see what I've got here. Oh, let's use that. I'm going to use some of the green. Just to give shame to punch those butterflies, but never mind. Just to, because I didn't pop any white down, so I'm going to pop some. It'll be, I'm quite looking forward to it because it's nice and close. Usually we have to, I mean, I know there's lots of people that have to travel far, but usually if you travel up from outside of Auckland, you stay close. And often I've had to drive like 40 minutes in, you know, super early traffic. So it's like 15 minutes from home, so I'm quite excited about that. Alright, so I'm just going to pop this on some dimensionals. And unless you, yeah, well, yeah. And I can't afford to go to Sydney. at the moment because I can't afford to take the time off work. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I've got some little butterflies and another big one. And these ones here are great for this kind of a card because now I haven't got my glasses, so I will hopefully not make a mess of this. Even this bottom one here would be good too. Use your edge pieces to your advantage because then you can block out oopsie, bits against the edge or layer things, and it just looks like they've kind of fallen into the corner or something, but we don't want to waste those bits. Getting emails, that's not great. Oh, no problem. Thank you, Alison. I hope you're enjoying your time over there with your son. Hayden, isn't it? Over there. Hayden and Toby is here. Alright. This one here has some little ones. So I might grab that one. Looks like an amazing space that you're in at the moment, Alison, with and if you're still in Hervey Bay. Only if you want to, Anita. You could definitely use something like a stamp or something and some dies. Like you've got, I'm sure you've got plenty that you can cut out and use. Or if you've got punches, punch them out. So if I put that like that and then I put this one here, it looks like it's tucked around the corner, and then I could pop this one here and pop it in there, and then this one kind of there, and then have the big one hanging off the end like that. I think that's what we'll do. Maybe one more little one. What colour was that one? Green. Let's use this one here. Yeah, I don't know what this fussy cutting is going to end up like because I left my glasses somewhere. Oh, there they are. Yeah. And my very tired eyes are not really coping. But anyway. Remember when you're fussy cutting to give it a bit of a white border, it's a little more forgiving than if you cut right up to the edge of it and maybe misshapen, create a misshapen piece that you've cut out. Alright, so I've done my front. I'm going to pop that there. One or two, you reckon? I think we've all got one or two stamp sets. Oh, that's not very well cut out. Actually, it's there that I want to cut out. Alright, so maybe I'll wait with that one. I'll pop this one. What's I doing? That one. I'll pop this one with a couple of dimensionals. Fussy cutting on Monday night wasn't too bad, was it, Anita? Wasn't too bad. There were some big shapes that you were cutting out, so it's not too bad. Oh, is that too far over? Not too bad, it's there now. Alright, maybe I could pop that one there. If I pop that there, let me just see what that's going to look like when it closes. Pokes out a little. If I pop it there. Nope. Big one over the, let's do that. That one wing. And then we'll pop that underneath there. And again, just check the closing. I don't really want to use that one now. Oh, they're kind of the same. Let me put a bit of glue down the bottom. And then I'm going to pop that in here. Behind. Like so. Oh, a little bit further. And put some glue on there. So you can see how you can have some fun with this. Create lots of little bits and pieces. Maybe I'll put that there so that the white fussy cutting doesn't look too terrible unless you're looking at it up close. So that's my little butterfly pop-up. And then this is the other one. So this one here obviously has wider spacing on it. So on this piece of paper, so this one here does this one. So 2 inches wide by 4 inches long, 1.5 inches wide by 4 inches long, 1 inch wide by 4 inches long, and then that is scored at 1 inch. These ones, these are all scored at 1 inch segments. Okay, so that is this one here. That's the narrow one. I'll put narrow here. Alright, over this side you're going to have wider pop-ups. Right, so the first one is this one here, and that's 2 inches wide. And then it's going to have a 2 inch square on it, so you want by 8 inches long. Okay, and then you're going to score that one at 2 inch increments. Okay, so the first one. The second one is 1.5 inches wide. Now that is by 6 inches long, and score at 1.5 inch increments. Okay, and then the last box is 1 inch wide by 4 inches long, scored at 1 inch increments. Okay, so I take a photo like that. Can I take a photo? I can't take a photo. So I'll pop the photos up like this. So this one here, and I'll have that, and then this version here, I'll have it like that. all right, so that you can have a go. You might want to have a go with both of them. You might want to just have a go with one of them. But now, unintentionally, you've got a couple of variations of how to make that card. Again, I've only used 3. This one in particular, you could go a bit higher and longer. So you could, if you started higher and come up to 2.5 or 3, and then 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1. You just have to make sure that when it's folded, that it doesn't poke out the side here, so that it fits into an envelope quite nicely, and doesn't get squished. All right, well that is us tonight, ladies. Thank you very much for sticking with me and watching. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope you would like to have a go at making that. I will be at conference all day Saturday, so Sunday night might just be a prize, depending how much, a prize draw, depending how much time I get during the rest of the week to organise a card for Sunday night, but I will definitely be here Sunday night. Thank you very much for popping in, and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye for now.